Hello. Um, Today is January 22nd. Um, yeah, we're gonna do the weekly recap. Um, Feeling pretty tired today. Just had like a long day at work, but I just washed my face, just brushed my teeth. I'm not gonna put the clothes away that are on my bed. They're gonna go onto the chair that I'm sitting on after I finish. Um, but I'm still gonna be dedicated to do this. Um, So, what am I reading this week? Same book. Um, I got um, I got through two chapters on the subway, which was really nice. Um, I think what I like reading on the subway. It's nice. I don't like. I tend to not read before bed. Um, but oddly on the subway, I like reading, and I like kind of like this size of a book, right? Like, I guess I don't really like also this thickness, right? Like I could throw it in like a back pocket theoretically, and like have like my uh Jacob Elordi thingy. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. Um so I'm reading that. I'm about halfway through the book. Over halfway now. Um it's largely kind of like about travel in a weird way, but and people is so far my take. Um it's kind of like this love story at the back of it. Um but I don't know. I have the impression under it that there's something kind of melancholy about it, which I don't really know what to make of that. I also don't really know what to make of the fact that my dad keeps recommending me like travel books, which I mean I guess it's pretty like he wants me to travel. But yeah, what am I eating? Kind of just doing like my regulars. Yesterday I made some nachos that were really tasty. And I also meal prepped burritos, which were good. I think that the freezing them and then like when you have to like defrost eggs, it's kind of like, oh, that's not really as tasty as I would like. But I think when I see like all the videos about it, people will be like, oh, you can keep these in the freezer forever, right? And you like defrost them and then like the tortilla gets all kind of weird and soggy as the moisture from the I don't know, something a little off about it, but um, whatever. Um, what am I considering? Um, Interestingly, within the past week, I was thinking about this on my way home. I was like, wow, like a lot. I did a lot this past week. And I like do habit tracking, and I do it as like a type thing. Um, I'm not trying to show you everything. Uh, I track when I socialize. Like so, um, because I like spending time alone, but I need to socialize. Um, so I mean, just within the past week, okay, that's actually not a lot, but um, on Thursday I went out to go see my cousin play, and then the next night he stayed over, and he was the first person that I like had asked um, to do a recap like this format with me. It was really nice. I really enjoyed our conversation. We got like deep talking about the soul and like where it lies within the body, and um, I guess like we had totally different conclusions, but like we're able to have a really nice sort of discussion about it, and that was one thing that we both really were like proud of. I guess was that we were both capable of accepting the other person's view and able to have like a full intelligent discussion about the topics, which I don't know. To me, that feels like a really good. I don't know. Like it's like yeah. Like I would love to continue having these deep conversations with my cousin. So that was nice. And then the next night on MLK Day, I hung out with my friend Manny. I made the effort and went up to him, which he lives on the Upper East Side of Manhattan. It was really nice to see him. And proud of myself for making the effort. I don't know, I'm kind of bad at um, pulling myself out of my own space and my own I do just kind of want to, I don't know, I like being alone. So it's I guess one of the things that I've been considering, as well as the lovely and amazing conversations that I've been having with people, as I've been asking them to go through the recap thing with me. Um, and it seems like it's actually pretty well rounded as recap, not report. I guess I can probably like delete that it says report here. What was I gonna say? But yeah, no, it's been really really nice. So I think that's kind of something that I'm gonna continue doing moving forward is like this bringing it into discussion with people that I want to hear about their thoughts and stuff. Which yeah. Also considering it was just in my head and it left my brain. Oh, the solitude thing, which is kind of going to tie into the playing thing, which is something that I noticed. Because I'm still playing the same game, kind of obsessively, but I'm mainly playing it alone, which to me, it just, I don't know, I was thinking about a lot. I was thinking about how when I was younger, I often liked to play alone. And I kind of just also like when I was like in high school and middle school, it's not like I like sought out um, endlessly having things going on. I was actually like really like my space. Um, but it's something that happens now, and it's something that I consider as like as growing up. It's like you have to be much more deliberate about hanging out with people and showing up for people. And I found that like a little thing itching in the back of my head has often been whether or not my desire and longing for solitude is healthy or not healthy. Not healthy might not be the right word, but I guess is the right way to go about it. And whether because it's like a balancing thing for me. But yeah. And then I had some other things that I was did a lot of thinking this week. Now that I like am kind of looking through my like lovely little journal that's also small enough to fit into a pocket. And I like this green. I like this green. And it's gridded. It's a nice one. It's got like yeah, gridded. Yeah, another thing that I was thinking of was I guess kind of like themes if I go into get accepted to grad schools. Yeah, and I guess I have a note here about exactly what I was talking about. Discomfort outside of my like zone, without knowing what's coming, I tend to not go for the unplanned or short notice. Um, but yeah, like I think I don't know. It's like a comfort thing. Um, yeah. And then I had a very sad and wintry hibernating poem that I wrote, which I can read. So this is, I guess, now transitioning into arting. Why seek the solitude? You're quite lonely for a seldom sobbing boy, only a tadpole. Pulling dedication from sorrow, curling shoulders in when you know to pull your chest high. Hibernating hottie, don't shy away from your search. Yeah, that's it. Ta-da. Other things that I've been arting, I did some mounting of my figure drawing work, which is down here, and then I also did a little painting. It was nice. I got this flower out, which very brushy. Since it's dried, it's not as glorious, I guess. This thing, I added some lines to, and then I varnish this, which this image is not of it varnished, which it's drying right now. And then these are the mountings that I did. It's kind of a terrible photo. It's not in focus. This one's really nice. It's not even in a frame, but it's essentially just prepared for this format of a frame, which is a metal frame, for whenever I want to do that. And then there's also this one, which is a lovely drawing. Yeah. And yeah, I would kind of say that's my arting. Continuing. Playing. Kind of touched on it earlier, but still playing Arc Raiders. I reached out to someone that I met on like Raya, like a while, like in the spring, and then we live in the same neighborhood but never actually met. But it's clear that she like plays a lot of video games. We follow each other on Instagram, and I reached out, seeing if she would be open to playing games sometime. She said yes. Yay, making an effort to make new friends. And I don't know, but I was also thinking about this playing thing, and like when I was asking other people, I was largely thinking, they're like, what do you mean by playing, right? Like some people who are musicians kind of were both thinking of that as the like arting, but they also seem to like not be, I don't know, it seems like this is, like they took playing as more of like the act of doing something. But I also kind of like let it like get kind of being a little open, where it's like also the question of like your inner child. So yeah, I don't know, I think we'll call it as that for today. Yeah, I don't know, I'm tired. I don't have a lot to think about. That's a lie. I do have stuff to think about. I think I just want to stop thinking, and I would like to go watch my shows in bed. And yeah. Happy Thursday. I will be putting this up tomorrow.